And the Bruins will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about the defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down at the 45.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense, quick tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Got the quick pass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And
breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into 26 with the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On the run, it's Thomas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on third. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Flores. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a paw on it near the goal line.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. On the ground. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, UCLA.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Lane. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterflies.
The Trojans will try to move the chains on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And as he throws, intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Flores. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Takes the handoff. It's Berger. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Wants to throw. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here comes the heat. The sure hands, it's Torres. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Got some room there to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs. Take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins! Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half is giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UCLA!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Trick 9B.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanders. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Satellite. 4-4 satellite.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Woods. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Hard running there. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Sweet cut there. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibility.
It's 1st down from the 11. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bruin! And the stomping has commenced.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he puts through the extra point.
43, USC, 18.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a really nice gain. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And I think this offense has all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 3